Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, greetings to you. Good morning, top of the morning. From diagonal parking only rest area.
Continue on the road.
On the car side. Because we are rebels. We are so bad. We are bad. We are so bad. We should be in detention. Okay, I'm a little uncertain what that rest area was called actually, but we stopped there. We saw it. Yes, we did. It got windy on us. It sure did. Oh yeah, it's frozen windy out there. It's frozen wind. It's a real whippersnapper, right? It's just beating us to death in pieces. Oh yeah. Oh, you can stay up there, Max. You don't got to get down from the big seat. You were doing perfect, bud. You hopped right up there on your own and hung out there. As soon as I, I went and did my business, and then I went and I took him and he did his business. We got back in the truck, and I hopped up in the seat. I started getting all my stuff, I did my pre-trip, started entering all my stuff in the books, and so I hop up in the seat, I tilt the steering wheel back, and he goes, and he just hops right up in the passenger seat, like it was old hat. I was like, cool, that's awesome, that's exactly what I like to see in this dog. It looks like he might hang out there, I don't know, looks like he changed his mind. But yeah, it got windy, man. We had a nice calm drive yesterday all through Nebraska, Wyoming. Des Moines, 48 miles. The wind has picked up. Excuse me. Yep. Oh yeah. But in spite of the wind, it is warm outside. I mean, like, I woke up and looked out the window, looked out my bedroom window, and I can see that grass blowing, right? I can see the grass and all the tall grass and little bushes and stuff. I can see them blowing, right? So I was like, oh great, it's windy. So I was sitting there, I was like, oh, sorry, I'm still yawning. I haven't even had any coffee yet or nothing. So I sat there and was like, should I grab a jacket? It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cold out. The sun's out, but it's windy. It's gonna be cold. I was like, yeah, let's take a look. Let's see what it's like. I got out and it's like, man, it's freaking warm. It's just windy. So yeah, 72 degrees. Our elevation is in the neighborhood of 1,200 feet. And our remaining miles is in the neighborhood of 1,200 miles, which is funny. That makes it confusing. Yeah, those are the big ones, eh? You need to go up there where it's warm. You don't want to be up there where it's windy. Yeah. Those are the big blades. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's funny, I mean, truth be told, they just don't look as big up there as they do when they're rolling down the highway, right? Up there, they just kind of look kind of just normal, like, oh yeah, you know, sure, we'll put some wind turbine blades up there, eh? Coming down the highway, holy smoke, start tuning, that's a big one. Alright, I gotta stop trying to do this Canadian accent, don't I? I really do. I gotta knock it off. It just kind of sticks. I don't know. It's just like, it sticks to me like silly putty, you know? It's definitely silly. Saturday, May 1st, 2021. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's already the 5th month of the year. Like, how did that happen? It's amazing. April just went, like, just like it was nothing. I don't even remember April. We just had it. Current local time is 9:12 a.m. Told you the temperature, it's 72 degrees. Told you our altitude already. And I already told you our remaining miles, 1,207 miles. 42 out to Des Moines. 91 mile marker sign, and I'll tell you what, it looks like somebody forgot to make the 9, and so they just went ahead and cheated and used an upside down 6 instead. Hey. It's always cheating, trying to save the money, put it in their own pockets, not making real 9s, just using upside down 6s. There's another one, a 92, that looks like a 6 upside down to me, eh? And it really does, too. We'll never win. We'll never beat them. They're always one step ahead. You know, I'll tell you what, I need to get some coffee, so I'll talk to y'all later. Okie doke, welcome back. And welcome to Des Moines, I believe officially. Yeah, no, it's not telling me. That's pretty funny. Well, you know, that is pretty funny, actually. Well, we're going to be going past Des Moines here. You know, I guess perhaps West Des Moines, you know. I don't know. I could have sworn it was going to tell me we were, you know. Well, okay, well, so here's the thing. We're going past Des Moines again. Once again. Right? And whereas last trip that we took out this way, we went ahead straight on through the middle. We took the 235, which, well, of course, you know, 235 would indicate a bypass, but it kind of took us, you know, it seemed anything but a bypass. So the last time we did that, and it was beautiful. It was actually a really nice kind of drive through that area. Max, stop licking my elbow. No, stop it. Just knock it off. Just licking my elbow to death, dude. Seriously, Max. So, and now you're just breathing on my elbow. He's just got his gaping jaws just breathing and panting on my elbow for no apparent reason. Other than because I'm talking, I guess. I don't know. This freaking dog. Get back. You can't get up the... Dude, stop! Stop licking my elbow, man. I'm serious. Knock it off. I'm not playing with you, even though I'm laughing. He's like nudging me now. This freaking dog. It's really funny. So, okay, where was I? Yeah, last time we took the 235, and it was really pretty, right? I think I did like a hyperdrive thing through it, right? And actually, there's this one spot where you go through and like it's like this. I guess it's a Capitol building, or maybe it's a church, right? But really, right? They're both kind of the same thing. Okay, right? Those of you who don't really recognize the fact that churches and Capitol buildings are essentially the same thing. That's why they call them sacred and holy places. Like, you know, like Washington, D.C., they're always calling it a sacred and holy place. Yeah, because it's a fucking church. So, anyways, but it was really cool looking. It was really very ornate, right? Just as churches are. And, well, anyway, so I did a hyperdrive through there. And, this and that. And so I was coming up just now to the place where I have the option to go straight and take the 235, or to take a right and loop around north onto the 35 and remain on the 80. And I went ahead and did the number 2 door, the number 2 option there. Well, because we did the other one last time, right? But also, right, the other thing that came to mind, right, as that decision was coming, was, oh yeah, they have photo enforced speed. How do you say it? Yeah, speed. You know, photo enforced speed limit cameras there, and that's no bullshit. You go under these things, right? These things that, you know, were normally like, would that be a sign? And it's just like, or like the way they do the toll plaza or the toll things, right? They put this big structure over the top, and there's freaking speed cameras up on there, and they freaking take a picture of your ass and send you a ticket if you're going more than 60. You know, and no bullshit. They're on. They are not like we're in like I think it's like Arizona. They tried doing that shit, and Arizona said, "Hey, fuck you. Take them fucking things down. This is bullshit. We're not paying your fucking tickets. You want to give us tickets? You better put a fucking real living human being out there to be able to come stand in court, because you can't you can't take a piece of paper and make it stand up on its edge in a courtroom and speak on testify against you, right? Right? You better put a fucking live human being in there, right? And so they stopped. They shut it down in Arizona. All right. Well, out here they still have them. So
all of a sudden everybody freaks out thinking this is right lane's fucking ass.
Huh? What did he say? Anyway, so yeah, so that came to my memory there, and I was like, all right, you know what, screw it, because last thing I need to do is, you know, accidentally miss it and get a ticket for 1 mile an hour over the speed limit kind of thing, you know. I mean, you know, an electronic device versus a human being. A human being is going to know, oh, you know, well, yeah, he was going too fast, but I can see that he was trying to pass somebody, or somebody cut him off and he was going around him. Or, you know, a machine doesn't know none of that shit. It doesn't give a damn. It has no you know, ability to discern, you know, a right from a wrong. It's just doing what it's fucking programmed to do, right? Well, of course, that's exactly what they want out of people. They program people for the same reason, you know. They just want you to do what you're programmed to do. Is spit out the same information that you've been programmed with, right? And then you're predictable. Then you run just like a machine. You know, that's called farming. That's called communism. That's no. I wasn't going to go all there, but since it kind of ties in, you know, like, you see the hammer and the sickle, right? The communist sign, right? Like, so you know what that means, right? That the sickle represents farming, and the hammer represents workers, right? So what it's telling you is they are farming workers, right? That's what that's all about, right? And so what they do is they brainwash and program their people to be workers without question. Robotic in nature, to be machines. Right? It's like that's why they call it the Nazi regime. It was the Nazi machine. You know, that's why, like Pink Floyd, you know, talking about the machine. Right? Yeah, it's a machine. Yeah, it's just pumping out robots, copies, clones, reproductions, carbon copies. Like carbon copies, literally, right? You're 99% carbon. Yeah, you're a carbon copy. You get programmed by television and schooling and indoctrination and religion and government and you know, and you're a carbon copy. That's why nobody says anything new. But welcome to beautiful Des Moines, Iowa. I imagine that. See how easy I go there? I mean, it's because it's really tied together. It's just, you know, that's the truth of it. Freaking, most people prefer living darkness of it. Me, I prefer to know it. never is ignorance a good thing. Even if you don't agree with something or you don't believe in something, the knowledge of a thing that exists is a good thing. Ignorance of a thing is never a positive, right? Right? Like, I don't want to know about it, right? Well, that's just dumb. I don't want to hear about it. Well, then that's just dumb. Right? Ignorance is never a positive thing. You should at least know about the shit that's going on.
In 1.25 miles, keep left to I-80 East.
Uh-oh.
Then keep right.
Keep left? Oh, that's not good. I'm in the right lane. I was trying to do the right thing here, Sheila D. Here you are telling me if I don't get right, I'm going to get left. Same thing my wife used to say. She'd say, Kel, if you don't get right, you're going to get left. So I left her. Said, all right, well, screw this. I'm leaving you. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh darn. Oh, these frozen people are just throwing down for nothing.
Keep left to I-80 East.
Man.
Then keep right.
Everybody just decided to frickin' bump on the brakes there.
Be in either of the two right lanes.
Yeah, we gotta get past these folks where it's faster. Okay.
Continue on I-80.
Man, look at all this green grass, huh? All the trees all got leaves on them again and everything. Ah, it's nice and lush. Beautiful thing. Yup. All right, we'll see you in a bit. you from West Des Moines, Iowa, all the way out to Iowa City, officially. Because I didn't see the sign. I know it's official, so I don't even have to check with Sheila B. what I just did, just to verify. Yeah, so wow. Yep. All the way from Des Moines to Iowa City. Whatever that was, about 2.5 minutes worth of reviewable footage. That was about an hour and a half of actual drive time there. As we go past mile marker 244.08. And yeah, so welcome to Iowa City. Pretty cool. That's Jesus, is this another Tic Tacs? What is this bump I keep drawing right here? I don't think it's a tick. I feel like a tick. That feels like a zit. That feels like a mole or something. Yeah, moles and ticks? Oh, shit. Yeah, something wrong with that. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Shit. Yeah, about an hour and a half of driving there. And damn it, I completely forgot where I was going. I lost my train of thought. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, anyways, yeah, not much of a city out here to speak of. It's just more of an Iowa, really. And we love it. God, what a beautiful freaking state. I'm telling you, in the springtime here and everything, it's just damn gorgeous. Max, stop. Stop! He doesn't like it when I puff on my little vape pen. He gets all weird out, man. It's funny. It freaks him out to see the smoke coming out and stuff. So he's like trying to bat it away from my. I'm trying to take a drag off, but he's batting it away from my mouth so I can. That's pretty funny. What a cute dog. That's pretty funny, Max. Sorry, keep down now. That's enough. I'm telling you, there was something I was going to talk about, and it has thoroughly and completely escaped me. I just don't know. But fortunately, the winds have been a tailwind for the most of the day. It's been kind of like coming across diagonally from rear right to front left, I guess, if that makes sense. So it's mostly a tailwind, so we haven't been getting knocked silly quite yet. Of course, that could all change at any time, but it's definitely still windy out. Nope, we're back up to 70. I can put the hammer back down. Haha. Got our little speed reduction as we went through Iowa City there. Back up to 70. Yep. Heck of a nice day, even though it's windy. It's a heck of a nice day out there. Real pretty. Oh, I think that's what I was going to mention. Okay, that's what it was so the speed on that last bit of footage there, you know, like I said, you got about an hour and a half of actual drive time in about 2 minutes or something. Well, whatever it turned out, you know, it was 30 to 1. So for every 30 seconds of driving, it gave you 1 second of viewing. So that's pretty fast. I think that's, yeah, and I can go faster. We can put you up to 60. And boy, that would be, like, I could do an entire day's worth of driving at 60 to 1, and it would probably be 5 or 10 minutes worth of actual footage, right? I mean, maybe I'll do that sometime, but I just don't know if I can be patient enough for it. So, anyhow, there we go. We're out of Iowa City, so we'll bring this one to a close for now, and we'll see you somewhere down the road. So, take care. He is pissed at his squeaky sausage. He only does this with his squeaky sausage. Give you something good to look at here. See the trees going by and stuff or something, I don't know. Shush. Don't bark at me. It's your squeaky sausage you're mad at. Maybe he's thirsty. Alright, gotta go. Okay. We're going to do a quick little pit stop here. And we're going to do a tourist stop.
Turn left on 60th Avenue.
We're being tourists right now. Okay? we're not stopping here because we need anything. Actually, Max might need some grass. So it's kind of a touristy stop and a stop of necessity. A little bit of both. Yeah, that's a nice looking vehicle right there, boy. So we're pulling into a TA right here. And I'll tell you why in a minute. As soon as we can get a clear shot here. Whatever the exit number is, I missed it. Because it was kind of a spur of the minute, last minute decision.
Anybody want to get their wheels polished, kick it back to polish man.
In 1/4
How
mile,
much you
turn
charge?
right on West
Dollars
I-80
is
Road.
$50 for all 6 tractor wheels. Yeah, I'll get my polish up, bud. I'm mobile, so where you parked at? You sound close.
I don't really care to hear about that. Polish your freaking own wheels, pal. Alright, so we're pulling in this TA here that advertises itself as the world's largest truck stop.
Turn right on West I-80 Road.
Need to figure out which is the entrance for us here. Pretty sure it's that one where that truck's coming out. World's largest truck stop. So yeah, tourist attraction here. Welcome to Iowa 80 truck stop. It says. You betcha. Oh, they got a trucking museum here and everything. Cool. Sweet potatoes. Bet you there's some fancy trucks here. I bet you. You know what? I gotta try and drop that. Like I don't know that little Canadian. I've watched Fargo too much, so it's like kind of like sticking to me. Like, you know, it stuck to me a bit. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking Freightliner right there too. Man, that red one just went by us the other way. That's a Freightliner. That ain't beautiful. Damn, you can barely tell the difference. Fuel, truck service, wash. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and post up over here, back here
In
next
3
to the
1/4
grass,
miles, turn right on New Liberty Road.
because Max's bladder is gonna be taking precedent over all other things at this point. I figure. Too bad. I think we're in. Max is just patiently panting on my thigh. He's just patiently panting on my leg right now. Fortunately, I am wearing pants. So, all right. So let's go check this out. Here, we'll probably bring it with us. See you in a second. this is how windy it is. Try playing golf in this. Wow. That was like the most fun ever. I don't know, as far as Max is concerned. And actually I had a pretty good time too. That was a lot of fun. Nice big grassy field. And not many people around at all for him to get distracted. And so that was like the perfect little spot to go play fetch and just walk around and be silly, you know? So, and just windier than all hell. I mean, just windier than sin. But it's so warm outside, it's nice. It's like, the wind makes it really comfortable in this case. That kind of wind on a day like this is actually very comfortable. Yep. So we got his portion of things done, but we didn't get my portion of things done. I'm gonna go look around inside over here and see what all the hubbub is about. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big joint, I gotta admit. So we're gonna come pull up pretty close here, so I don't blow away on the way there. It's very much reminiscent of the Joplin Petro, only this is a TA, right? But of course, TA and Petro are essentially the same entity. They are partners. So I don't know. So whatever. I'm just gonna walk around in there and see what all the hubbub is. What all the hubbub is about. I don't actually intend on buying anything, except unless maybe I see something to eat. But that would be it. So, better grab my wallet just in case. Actually, I should probably put my wallet in the truck. I probably really should. And I'll tell you what. If I was going to do a 34-hour reset anywhere, this would be a pretty cool place to do it. I figure. Well, I don't know. Then again, it could get expensive sitting around here for 34 hours too. That's a nice beat right there too. That would work. That's all I need. Just basically that's it. He's got a pretty, like, he's got an extended, like, wheelbase there, like maybe a 300-inch wheelbase there or something, but not nothing crazy, like 320 or 25 or 335 or something. Those ones are just insane long. So, anyways, yep, let's go inside. We'll see if you join me in there or not. I don't know. Yep. See you in a sec. Okay. Let's get the roll. Let's get the frozen out. Let's get the F out of Dodge. Let's get the heck out of Dodge here. Dodge is too windy. Nah. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Oh yeah. So, yeah, there you go, Max. He's like a quarter mile away. Go ahead and bark at him. Maybe he'll notice you. The trash cans are knocked over. Funny. Yeah, so, yeah, I went in and checked it out. And it's just like, it's like a big shopping mall, you know? Well, that's exactly what it is. It's a shopping mall. They call it a travel center. And it makes me, in one sense, it makes me wish I had my own truck. And in the other sense, it makes me glad that I don't have my own truck, right? Because that stuff can get expensive. You start spending a whole bunch of money on accessories and lights and chrome and new seats, wheel covered stuff, and just, you know, pipes, you know, exhaust pipes, just, man, you're talking about some of these guys have an addiction. I mean, of course, also it would be nice to be able to afford that addiction, right? You know, you're making your, you know, because your truck is your business, right? That's your office. You want to make your office look nice, right?
Turn left on West I-80 Road.
You should see some of the, you know, nonsense that attorneys put in their offices just to make a nice presentation, right? That's the same thing. It's no different. You know, go ahead, invest some money in your office. Make your office look nice for your customers. So I get it. It's just, yeah, if you got your own truck, you better damn well be on top of your finances. You better be damn well
on I-80 East.
Running it every minute and every hour that you can be, and shopping around for the best paying loads and all that stuff, because there's a lot of guys out here who will undercut your ass. Of course, that's been going on in this country for, well, decades. I experienced it in construction. The same thing happened to me then, you know. I could have been making really good money, but I could never freaking charge what I was worth, because I was getting undercut by a bunch of people who, well, didn't care how their office looks. I guess. Or didn't understand the nature of the farm that they just moved to.
In 5 miles,
And the rest of us farm animals were told, oh, you don't tell the new farm animals that they need to, you know, you gotta welcome the new farm animals. It doesn't matter if they shit on your frickin' floor or if they shit where you eat. You still gotta be nice to them. You know, we went, oh, okay. Anyhow, that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was it was pretty much just the same as Petro Stopping Center in Missouri, in Joplin. It's exactly the same, maybe a little bit bigger, but exactly the same. Yeah. And I walked in there with my wallet in my back pocket, and my wallet stayed in my back pocket. I saw they had a very nice looking, restaurant. You can go sit down. Really nice looking restaurant. Like a nice looking restaurant. Big restaurant. You can go in and sit down and get something to eat. Sit down at a table and order some good food. And then they had Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, the Orange Jubilee, and Starbucks. It's like, that's pretty much what they had. So I just came back to the truck and made myself a couple sandwiches and ate that. And I'm good to go. We actually spent probably about an hour and a half there total from start to finish. But it's funny because it has, it's like you pull in there and you kind of want to hang out there. There's so many people there, and so much cool stuff to look at. It's kind of like, almost didn't want to go, But that's during the daytime at whatever, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Come 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, yeah, it probably doesn't look as nice. It probably starts looking very much like clusterfuck. Sort of. I don't know. And me, like, go in there and they got all these, like,
take exit 290 on the right to I-80E East.
Gift store stuff and clothing sections, and buy yourself some new boots and some leather gear, and hats and sunglasses, special steering wheel spinner knobs, and trinkets, little knickknacks, shirts, right? Shirts with pictures of trucks on them, and it's just like, man, I'm good. None of that shit interests me at all. Like, even if I did own my own, like, cool truck, like cool Peterbilt or Kenworth or something like that, long hood conventional. Even if I did own my own, I would go in there, I'd be like, I don't need none of this shit. Like, I don't know, it's like I don't dress myself up, you know what I mean? So dressing up my truck would be very difficult for me to, like, justify spending a bunch of money on just dressing it up just to dress it up. Because I see some of them lights and you're like, wow, that looks really cool, and then you go, yeah, but then I gotta freaking take the time to put it on. At some point or another it's gonna fail, and then I'll have to redo it again, and this and that. Does any of that stuff actually make my job better, easier? Does it make me better at my job? No. It just makes you look cool when you get to the truck stop, and when you get to the shipper or the receiver, and when you get home. That's about it. And when you're going down the highway, but when you're going down the highway, it's not as if people are really taking W990 or W900. I've always wanted a Peterbilt, but I am leaning towards the KWs more nowadays, just because they look a little bit more roomy. Man, and we are getting blasted by the wind from our right to left right now, because we are facing south now. We are heading due south right now, and the winds are running west and east. We're getting hammered right now, but we'll be taking a left turn up here in a little bit, heading eastbound again. It'll be at our backs once again. So anyways, yeah, what I tell you, it's about 2 o'clock now, 86, so windy 86 degrees out, about 650 foot elevation and 1,004 miles remaining out to Wilton, New York. And after today's shift, I believe we will be doing our 34-hour reset. So I need to find someplace where we can hang out for 34 hours and be cool about it. Yep. So anyways, that's a wrap. Hope you all doing well. We'll see you somewhere down the road.